Switzerland, land of majestic mountains, pristine lakes, and yes, some of the finest chocolate known to man. But don't let that fool you. This country is not just about scenic beauty and sweet treats. We're about to embark on a journey, an expedition through the heart of the Swiss Alps, showcasing the top 10 adventures this country has to offer. We're talking heart-pounding, adrenaline-pumping experiences that will test your limits and leave you breathless. From the highest peaks to the deepest gorges, we'll be facing nature's challenges head-on. Get ready to witness stunning landscapes, encounter unique wildlife, and push your boundaries like never before. So strap yourselves in, because this is not your average travel vlog. This is Switzerland's top 10 adventures, the ultimate bucket list. Stay with me, and by the end of this journey, you'll be prepped and ready to conquer the Swiss Alps. Our first adventure takes us to the roof of Europe, the mighty Jungfraujoch. Getting there is half the adventure. We're talking about a vertical journey, a battle against gravity itself as we ascend through the heart of the Eiger and Monch mountains. The air grows thin, the landscape transforms, and the world outside becomes a canvas of ice and rock. This isn't just a train ride, it's a testament to human ingenuity, carving a path through unforgiving terrain. The train claws its way higher, each turn revealing a vista more dramatic than the last. We're talking sheer cliffs, glaciers clinging to the mountainside, and the ever-present reminder of nature's raw power. This journey will test your nerves, challenge your perception, and leave you humbled by the Alps' scale and beauty. But trust me, the reward at the top is worth every second of anticipation. Emerging from the tunnel, you're greeted by a sight that will stay with you forever. A world encased in ice and bathed in ethereal sunlight. You're standing at 3,454 meters above sea level on Europe's highest railway station. The air is thin, crisp, exhilarating. The silence is deafening, broken only by the crunch of snow and the distant rumble of an ancient glacier. This is a place where you truly feel on top of the world. From here, the panorama of Alps stretches out before you like a giant relief map. Legendary peaks like the Eiger, Monch and Jungfrau pierce the sky, their snow-capped summits glistening in sunlight. Take a deep breath, close your eyes, and feel the energy of this place. This is the raw, untamed beauty of the Alps, a sight that has captivated adventurers and dreamers for centuries. But Jungfraujoch is more than just a viewpoint. It's an icy playground, a base camp for further exploration. Strap on your snowshoes and venture out onto the Aletsch Glacier, the longest in the Alps, a frozen river carving through mountains. Explore the Ice Palace, a marvel of intricate sculptures carved from the glacier's heart. It's a surreal experience, like stepping into a frozen cathedral. And for the truly adventurous, why not test your limits with glacier trekking? Rope up with experienced guides and navigate icy crevices and seracs, a true test of skills and nerve. Jungfraujoch is a place that will stay with you long after you've descended. It's a reminder that adventure awaits those who seek it, and breathtaking views are often earned with a little effort. Our next adventure takes us to the adrenaline capital of Switzerland, Interarken. Nestled between two stunning lakes, this town is a magnet for thrill seekers, and there's no better way to experience the raw beauty than by launching yourself off a mountain strapped to nothing but a thin canopy of nylon. Paragliding. It's a leap of faith, a surrender to the elements, a chance to experience the world from a different perspective. As you stand on the edge of the precipice, the wind whipping at your face, you might feel a flicker of doubt. But trust me, the moment you take that first step into the void, all fear evaporates. The ground falls away beneath you and you're lifted effortlessly into the air, soaring like a bird on invisible currents. The world shrinks beneath you, houses becoming like Lego blocks, cars like ants marching in single file. This is the ultimate freedom. The feeling of weightlessness as you dance with the wind, the ground a distant memory. The only sounds are the whisper of the wind and the occasional whoop of joy escaping your lips. As you glide through the air, the landscape unfolds below you. The turquoise waters of Lake Thun and Lake Brienz shimmer in the sunlight, their shores fringed by emerald green forests. In the distance, the majestic peaks of the Eiger, Monch and Jungfrau stand guard, their snow-capped summits piercing the clouds. It's a view that will take your breath away, a tapestry of nature's finest work. But paragliding isn't just about passive observation, it's about interaction, about feeling the pulse of the air, the subtle shifts in wind direction. With a gentle tug on the steering toggles, you can carve graceful turns, spiraling upwards on thermals like a bird of prey. You might even find yourself sharing the sky with other paragliders, their colourful canopies dotting the azure canvas above Interarken. It's a silent ballet, a dance of joy and freedom high above the world below. As your flight comes to an end, you'll begin a gradual descent towards the valley floor. The landing is as smooth as the takeoff, a gentle touchdown on terra firma. But the adrenaline still courses through your veins, the memory of your adventure etched into your mind. Back on solid ground, you'll find yourself in the heart of Interarken, a town buzzing with energy. From skydiving to whitewater rafting, canyoning to bungee jumping. This town has something for every adrenaline junkie, but even if you're not an adrenaline junkie, Interarken has something for you. Take a stroll along the shores of the lakes, rent a paddleboard and explore the hidden coves, or simply relax at a lakeside cafe and soak up the stunning views. Interarken is a place where adventure is always on the menu. So what are you waiting for? Take the leap, spread your wings and experience the thrill of paragliding in the heart of the Swiss Alps. We're in the heart of the Swiss Alps, and there's a giant in our sights, the Matterhorn. This isn't just a mountain, it's a beacon, a test of human will, a peak so sharp, so daunting, it's captured imaginations for centuries. We're not here to simply admire it from afar, though. We're going to get up close and personal, feel the raw power of nature firsthand. Every step closer, the air gets thinner, the challenge more real. You can almost feel the presence of this majestic peak. It's a humbling experience, knowing you're in the presence of something so much bigger than yourself, and trust me, that feeling only intensifies the higher you climb. The village of Zermatt is our starting point, a testament to human resilience in the face of nature's might. No cars here, just the sound of your own breath and the crunch of snow underfoot. It's the perfect way to clear your mind, to prepare for the challenge ahead, because believe me, the Matterhorn demands respect. We're not just talking about a leisurely stroll in the park. This is the real deal, a test of your endurance, your courage, your respect for the wild. The Matterhorn has seen it all, from triumph to tragedy. But we're not here to tempt fate. We're here to experience its raw beauty, its untamed spirit. The ascent is not for the faint of heart. Every step is a victory, a battle against the elements and your own limitations. The air grows thin, your lungs burn, but the view is your reward. As you climb, the world stretches out beneath you, a panorama of snow-capped peaks and emerald valleys. You might encounter fellow adventurers, their faces etched with determination, their eyes reflecting the awe-inspiring landscape. A silent camaraderie forms, a shared understanding of the challenge, the privilege of experiencing this untamed beauty. But the mountain demands your full attention. One wrong step, one moment of carelessness, and the consequences can be severe. We navigate treacherous ridges, our ice axes biting into the frozen ground. Each swing is a testament to human ingenuity, our ability to adapt and overcome even the most formidable obstacles. The wind howls like a banshee, trying to tear you from the mountainside. But we press on, driven by a primal urge, a desire to conquer not the mountain, but ourselves. The summit, that elusive point where earth meets sky, beckons. We can almost taste victory, but the Matterhorn has one final test in store for us. Finally, after what feels like an eternity, we reach the summit. The world falls away, a tapestry of white and green stretching to the horizon. The wind whips at our faces, but we hardly notice. We're on top of the world, and the feeling is intoxicating. The Matterhorn, once a distant giant, now lies beneath our feet. We've stared into the face of nature's raw power and emerged victorious. But more importantly, we've tested our own limits, pushed beyond what we thought possible. And in that moment, we truly understand the meaning of the word adventure. But the descent is just as treacherous as the ascent. We must remain vigilant, focused. The mountain demands our respect until we're safely back on solid ground. Every step down is a reminder of the incredible journey we've just undertaken. As we descend, the adrenaline slowly recedes, replaced by a deep sense of satisfaction. We've faced the Matterhorn and lived to tell the tale. We've tasted adventure in its purest form, and that, my friends, is a feeling that will stay with us long after we've left this majestic mountain behind. If you're enjoying the adventure, don't forget to like and subscribe for more epic journeys. Forget your cramped, stuffy train journeys. We're about to embark on a journey like no other, aboard the Glacier Express. This isn't just a train, it's a steel serpent winding its way through the heart of the Swiss Alps. Get ready for a front row seat to some of the most dramatic scenery on the planet. Imagine this, you settle into your seat, the anticipation building. The train chugs out of the station and you're off. Rolling hills give way to towering peaks, their snow-capped summits piercing the sky. Crystal clear rivers snake through valleys, reflecting the azure blue above. The Glacier Express isn't about speed. It's about savoring the journey. It's about surrendering to the rhythm of the rails, the hypnotic sway of the carriages. You're not just a passenger, you're an explorer, a time traveler, journeying through a land carved by glaciers millennia ago. Each curve reveals a new vista, each tunnel a portal to another world. Waterfalls cascade down sheer cliff faces, their roar a symphony of nature's power. You might even spot a herd of chamois, graceful mountain goats leaping across the slopes. But this journey isn't just about the scenery, it's a testament to human ingenuity. We're talking about a railway line that conquers mountains, that bridges chasms, that defies the very laws of nature. As we rumble over towering viaducts, you can't help but marvel at the engineering genius that made this all possible. The train snakes its way through tunnels, plunging you into darkness before emerging into blinding light. Each tunnel tells a story, a testament to the sheer determination required to carve a path through these unforgiving mountains. You're witnessing a battle between man and nature, and for once they exist in perfect harmony. Look out the window and you'll see quaint villages clinging to the mountainsides, their brightly coloured houses a stark contrast to the rugged landscape. These are places where time seems to stand still, where ancient traditions endure. It's a reminder that even in the face of such immense natural power, human spirit finds a way to thrive. And then there are the glaciers, those rivers of ice that have shaped this landscape over millennia. They gleam in the sunlight, a stark reminder of the power of nature. But they're also a stark reminder of the fragility of our environment, a call to action to protect these natural wonders for generations to come. As the sun begins its descent, casting long shadows across the valleys, the train pulls into our final destination. You disembark, your legs a little wobbly, your senses overwhelmed. The Glacier Express isn't just a train ride, it's an experience that stays with you long after you've stepped off the platform. You'll carry the images of those towering peaks, those emerald valleys, those thundering waterfalls with you long after you've returned home. You'll remember the feeling of awe, the sense of wonder that only nature at its most raw and unfiltered can evoke. The Glacier Express is a journey for the soul, a chance to reconnect with nature, to escape the hustle and bustle of modern life. It's a reminder that adventure can be found in the most unexpected places, even on a train journey through the Swiss Alps. So, if you're looking for an adventure that will stay with you long after you've unpacked your bags, look no further than the Glacier Express. It's a journey you won't soon forget. We're leaving the beaten track behind, venturing deep into the heart of the Swiss National Park. This isn't Disneyland, this is the real deal. Raw, untamed wilderness where nature reigns supreme. Forget your Wi-Fi passwords and your Instagram filters. Here, the only signals you'll find are the ones nature provides. The air is crisp and clean, carrying the scent of pine needles and damp earth. Every breath is invigorating, a reminder that you're alive. Leave your worries at the trailhead and step into a world untouched by the relentless march of progress. As we hike deeper into the park, the trees close in around us, their branches forming a verdant canopy overhead. The only sounds are the crunch of our boots on the trail and the symphony of bird song echoing through the trees. This is a place where you can lose yourself in the rhythm of your own footsteps, where the only agenda is to breathe, to observe, to be. But remember, we're not alone in this wilderness. The Swiss National Park is home to a surprising array of wildlife, and we need to be aware of our surroundings. Keep your eyes peeled for the flash of a deer bounding through the undergrowth, the majestic silhouette of an eagle soaring overhead. With a bit of luck, we might even spot the elusive ibex. We're not just observers here, we're active participants in this wild ecosystem. Listen closely and you might hear the rustle of leaves that betrays the presence of a fox, the distant drumming of a woodpecker echoing through the trees. But remember, this is their home, and we're merely guests. We tread lightly, with respect for the creatures that call this place home. Just quiet observation, a deep appreciation for the delicate balance of this ecosystem. And as you stand there, surrounded by the raw beauty of the Swiss National Park, you can't help but feel a sense of peace, a feeling of being connected to something much larger than yourself. This is nature at its most primal, its most awe-inspiring. As the sun begins its descent, casting long shadows across the forest floor, we reluctantly turn back towards civilization. We've spent a day immersed in the wild beauty of the Swiss National Park, and it's an experience that will stay with us long after we've returned to the concrete jungle. Sometimes the most rewarding journeys are the ones that take us right into the heart of our own backyards. We're deep in the heart of Switzerland on a mission to confront the might of the Rhine Falls. This isn't just a waterfall, it's a raging monster of nature, the largest plain waterfall in Europe. As we get closer, the air grows heavy with mist, a constant reminder of the raw power that lies ahead. The ground vibrates beneath our feet, a steady pulse that echoes the thunder of the falls. We're not just hearing the roar, we're feeling it in our chests. This is the kind of primal force that demands respect. A reminder that we're just visitors in this wild and untamed landscape. The water crashes down with such force, it creates a constant spray that hangs in the air like a thick fog. You can feel the energy in the air, a raw, untamed power that takes your breath away. This is nature at its most impressive, a spectacle that has captivated adventurers for centuries. And we're about to get right up close and personal. This isn't for the faint of heart, but trust me, the adrenaline rush is worth every second. Stay with me, and we'll navigate this watery beast together. We're taking a small boat, a tiny vessel that looks almost comically small against the backdrop of the falls. The water churns and froths around us, a constant reminder of the power we're up against. The roar of the falls is deafening now, a constant wall of sound that drowns out all other thoughts. The boat pitches and rolls as we navigate the turbulent waters, the spray from the falls soaking us to the bone, but we push on, drawn towards the heart of the beast. The closer we get, the more intense the experience becomes. It's a sensory overload, a maelstrom of sight, sound, and raw power. The mist hangs heavy in the air, making it hard to see, but we can feel the presence of the falls all around us. The air is thick with moisture, and the roar of the water is deafening. It's an assault on the senses, a reminder of the raw power of nature. But amidst the chaos, there's a strange sense of peace. We're witnessing something truly awe-inspiring, a force of nature that has been raging for thousands of years. It's a humbling experience, one that makes you realize just how small we are in the grand scheme of things. We've made it to the base of the falls, the water crashing down around us with incredible force. The air is alive with energy, the spray from the falls creating a rainbow in the mist. It's a truly breathtaking sight, one that will stay with me long after we leave this place. But our adventure isn't over yet. We need to navigate our way back through the churning waters, battling the currents and the spray. It's a test of skill and nerve, a true test of our mettle. But we're up for the challenge, fueled by adrenaline and the thrill of the experience. We emerge from the mist, soaked to the bone but exhilarated. We've faced the might of the Rhine Falls and lived to tell the tale. It's a victory over nature, a testament to the human spirit of adventure. But more than that, it's a reminder of the incredible power and beauty of the natural world. So, if you're looking for an adventure that will test your limits and leave you breathless, the Rhine Falls is calling. Just remember to bring your courage, your sense of adventure, and maybe a change of clothes. We're in St. Moritz, Switzerland, a place synonymous with luxury, glamour, and exhilarating skiing. This isn't just a ski resort, it's a legend, a playground for the world's elite. Drawn by pristine slopes and unparalleled beauty, The air is crisp and clean, the sky a brilliant blue contrasting with snow-covered peaks. This is the Alps at their most majestic, inspiring poets and adventurers for centuries. As we ascend the mountain, the world falls away beneath us, revealing snow-capped peaks and valleys of pristine white. The air thins, broken only by the crunch of snow and whispers of wind. We're about to experience St. Moritz firsthand, carving tracks into legendary slopes that have challenged generations. This is more than just a sport. It's a dance with gravity, a test of skill against breathtaking scenery. The wind whips past my face as I pick up speed, the world a blur of white and blue. Snow crunches beneath my skis, a sound of freedom and exhilaration. This is what it's all about, pushing your limits, feeling the adrenaline surge as you carve down the mountain. The slopes here are world-renowned, catering to every skill level, from gentle beginner runs to challenging black diamonds testing the most experienced skiers. But no matter your ability, there's a sense of accomplishment, a feeling of exhilaration that stays with you. We navigate through snow-laden trees, sunlight filtering through branches, creating a magical atmosphere. The air fills with laughter and skis cutting through powder. It's not just about skiing. It's about camaraderie, the shared love of mountains, being present in the moment. It's about pushing limits and discovering hidden strength. As the sun begins its descent, casting shadows across snow, we gather at a cozy chalet, filled with aromas of hot chocolate and wood smoke. The fire warms our faces, muscles pleasantly sore. This is the après-ski, a tradition in St. Moritz, a chance to unwind, share stories and indulge in finer things. From gourmet meals to luxurious spas, St. Moritz offers unmatched indulgence. We raise a toast to another incredible day. Memories etching into our minds. Laughter and conversation flow as easily as wine. Bonds forged through shared experience. St. Moritz is more than a ski resort. It's an experience, a journey of self-discovery against unparalleled beauty. It's where you challenge yourself physically and mentally, then reward yourself with luxury and indulgence. We're standing on the edge of the abyss, the wind whipping through the valley, carrying with it the faint scent of pine and the promise of something extraordinary. This is the Vzaska Dam, a towering monolith of concrete that has become a mecca for thrill-seekers from around the globe. Below us, the Vzaska River snakes its way through the valley, a ribbon of turquoise against the emerald green of the Swiss Alps. The air crackles with anticipation, a palpable tension that hangs heavy in the air. This is the moment of truth, the point of no return. The ground seems to fall away beneath our feet as we peer over the edge, the sheer scale of the drop sending a shiver down our spines. The roar of the wind seems to amplify the pounding of our hearts. We're about to take a leap of faith, a plunge into the unknown, a test of courage that will push us to our very limits. This is bungee jumping at its most extreme, a heart-stopping freefall from one of the highest dams in the world. 3, 2, 1... and we're off. The ground rushes away with breathtaking speed, the wind screaming past our ears as we plummet towards the river below. The world becomes a blur of colour and motion, the adrenaline surging through our veins, a potent cocktail of fear and exhilaration. For a brief, timeless moment, we are suspended between earth and sky, weightless, free. The force of the wind pushes against us, threatening to rip us apart, yet we feel strangely alive, more present in this moment than we ever thought possible. Time seems to slow down as we reach the bottom of the arc, the elastic cord snapping taut, pulling us back from the brink. We swing back and forth like a pendulum, the world slowly coming back into focus as the adrenaline begins to subside. The feeling is indescribable, a mixture of relief, exhilaration, and a profound sense of accomplishment. We have stared into the abyss and emerged victorious, our spirits soaring higher than we ever thought possible. As we're pulled back up to the top of the dam, our hearts still pounding in our chests, we can't help but feel a sense of awe at what we've just accomplished. We faced our fears, pushed our limits, and emerged from the experience transformed. The world looks different from up here, the valley spread out before us like a verdant tapestry. We have a newfound appreciation for the fragility of life, the preciousness of every breath. Bungee jumping off the Vzaska Dam is not for the faint of heart. It's a test of courage, a leap of faith that will challenge you both physically and mentally. But for those brave enough to take the plunge, the rewards are immeasurable. It's a reminder that we are capable of so much more than we think we are, that our limits are self-imposed, and that true freedom lies in conquering our fears and embracing the unknown. We're in Lucerne, a city steeped in history and legend. This place has a pulse, a heartbeat that echoes through cobbled streets and reflects in its shimmering lake. But looming large, casting a watchful eye over this ancient city, is Mount Pilatus. They say a dragon once roamed these peaks, guarding a secret treasure. Now, I'm not one for fairy tales, but there's a definite energy here. You can feel it in the air, a tangible sense of mystery and adventure. We're going to push ourselves to the limit, taking on the challenge of Mount Pilatus. It's a climb that'll test your mettle, but the reward? A view from the top of the world, a dragon's eye perspective of the Swiss Alps. Our journey starts with a heart-pumping ascent on the world's steepest cogwheel railway. This is no mean feat of engineering, folks. Imagine clinging to the mountainside, the ground falling away beneath you as you climb higher and higher. The air thins, the temperature drops, and the wind howls like a banshee. This is where the adventure truly begins. Every meter we climb, the view gets more staggering. Verdant valleys carpeted in pine forests, their tips dusted with snow, stretch out below us. Tiny villages like scattered Lego blocks dot the landscape, and the air is so clear you feel like you could reach out and touch the sky. But this is no time to get complacent. The mountain demands respect. The path is treacherous, winding through sheer rock faces and past dizzying drops. One wrong step could send you tumbling down the mountainside, but we've got our wits about us, our boots firmly planted, and we're driven by the thrill of the unknown. We push onwards, fueled by adrenaline and that primal urge to conquer the peak. The air is thin up here, but our resolve is strong. We breathe deeply, filling our lungs with crisp mountain air. Each breath a victory against the elements. This is what it's all about, testing your limits, facing your fears, and emerging stronger on the other side. And then, finally, we breach the clouds. The summit. We made it. The wind whips at our faces, but we stand tall, our spirits soaring higher than the eagles circling overhead. From this vantage point, the world stretches out like a wrinkled green carpet. Lakes shimmer like shards of broken glass, reflecting the azure sky, and the snow-capped peaks of the Alps pierce the heavens. This is why we climb, for this unparalleled view, this sense of accomplishment, this brush with the raw power of nature. We've stared into the face of the mountain and emerged victorious. But more than that, we've stared into the depths of our own souls, tested our limits, and discovered a strength we never knew we possessed. As I stand here, buffeted by the wind, I can't help but think about the legends of dragons and hidden treasures. Maybe there's some truth to those stories after all. Because the real treasure is the journey itself, the challenge, the struggle, and the ultimate triumph of the human spirit. From the rugged peaks of Mount Pilatus, we descend into a scene of serene beauty, Lake Geneva. A sapphire jewel nestled amidst the towering Alps beckons us with its promise of tranquility. This is a different kind of adventure, a chance to catch our breath, to reflect on the challenges we've overcome, and to soak in the breathtaking scenery. But don't let the calmness fool you. This lake has its own stories, its own mysteries lurking beneath its glassy surface. Ancient castles perched precariously on the shoreline stand as silent witnesses to centuries of history. Vineyards clinging to the slopes hint at the region's rich culture and the promise of fine wine. As our boat glides effortlessly across the water, the gentle rocking lulls us into a state of peaceful contemplation. We're surrounded by the ghosts of legends, the echoes of battles fought and won, and the whispers of love stories that unfolded on these shores. The air is thick with the scent of pine needles and fresh water, a heady combination that invigorates the senses. We pass by charming villages, their colorful houses reflected in the crystal-clear water. The locals wave from the shore, their faces etched with wisdom and resilience that comes from living in such a breathtaking yet unforgiving environment. And as the sun begins its descent, casting long shadows across the water, we're treated to a spectacle of nature's own making. The sky explodes in a riot of color hues of orange, pink, and purple painting the heavens. The mountains silhouetted against this fiery backdrop take on an almost mystical quality. This is a moment to savor, to etch into our memories a reminder of the raw beauty and power of the natural world. As the last rays of sunlight fade, we're left with a sense of peace and contentment. We've journeyed from the highest peaks to the deepest valleys, tested our limits and emerged stronger, wiser and more connected to this incredible country. But our adventure isn't over yet. Switzerland still holds many secrets, many more challenges for those brave enough to seek them out. So there you have it, folks. Switzerland's top 10 adventures, a bucket list for the thrill seeker in all of us, from the icy peaks of the Matterhorn to the adrenaline-pumping plunge off the Vzaska Dam. This country has something to offer everyone. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel for more epic adventures coming soon. And while you're at it, let me know in the comments which of these incredible experiences you'd try first. Remember, life's an adventure, so get out there and explore it. But always remember to respect the environment and be prepared for anything Mother Nature throws your way. Until next time, stay adventurous.